Star of the Week さて、今週のスターオブウィークはトトのメンバーをスタジオに迎えています。
Hello, my name is Joseph Williams, and I'm the new lead singer with Toto.
And my name is Michael Picaro. I'm a bass player with Toto.
Welcome.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Tell us about the latest record.
Well,
this is your 6th album.
Yeah.
This is Toto's 6th album.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
it's my.
Of course, you're the
I'm
newcomer.
the newcomer. I'm the new kid on the block.
Okay.
This album is called Fahrenheit, and it's got a lot of different styles on it. I think a little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah.
And the title of the album means heat, because I think we have something very hot here, and I hope you all enjoy it.
How long did it take to record that?
It took us the better part of 9 months to record it.
9 months.
Yeah. Well, we started
Is that like concentrating? I mean, going into studio every day, or?
Oh yeah.
kind of. Yeah, we were in most every day. We'd take some breaks, a couple 3-week break, and we started the record about 6 months, and then we decided that we needed to bring in a singer, you know, another singer, and so we took some time off, auditioned some different singers, and found Joseph through that process, and it was another 3.5, 4 months with Joseph finishing the records.
I'm very much interested in the audition. Were any competitors, rivals?
Yeah,
Was
we
it-
auditioned 5, 6 different singers, all of them excellent singers. But Joe had the versatility that none of them have. And then when we took him in for a live audition,
with the audience, right?
No, there was no audience. This was just for the band. The audience was the band.
Oh, yeah.
And the first audition was in the studio, and they put up the track for the song Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
And there were no lyrics. So and
What did you do?
Well, just played around with it, and then we moved on to Leeds the next day, Leeds rehearsal studio, and they had me sing Rosanna and Africa and Hold the Line and those songs, and then in the same day we moved right on to new material. So, but then I had a little bit of a wait there. I waited about 10 days, but finally they called me back, and I was lucky enough to get the job.
Your father is so much well known. Did you, as a son, did you have the competition with your father? This is a psychology.
Yeah,
When
that's
you have a
interesting
big
question.
father, you
Sure.
know.
He not really competition, because my father's is on the other end of the business, I like to say, and I never really claimed to do the same kind of thing that he does. I always wanted to be a singer. My mother was a singer when she was still here, but she was a singer, so I got the idea of being a singer from her. And my father's composing was really my inspiration to become a writer.
What about the Picaro family? Your brothers are all musicians, right?
yeah, my father's a musician. He's a percussionist drummer, excuse me, in the studios back in Los Angeles, does motion picture TV.
Yeah.
My mother plays flute. So, I mean, everybody in the family is a musician. Of some kind.
Yeah.
So it was a great environment to grow up on. I mean, from the classics to
What did you
jazz.
have? Did you have the kitchen concert? Is that what
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
We always had a room where we had all the instruments set up, and it was inevitable that we would all gather and play from time to time. You know?
Yeah. By that way, you have the harmony and
Yeah,
the
that's
sense
right.
of
Yeah,
Sense of theory and harmony and
right.
all of that stuff. Yeah.
So it's the family thing.
Yeah, for both of us.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
for both of us, very much.
And David Page as
David
well.
Page.
David Page,
yeah.
his father's Marty Page, very
great arranger.
Great arranger,
Sinatra,
very well known.
Sammy Davis, Barbra Streisand. He's done all those
Yeah.
people. So.
David Page's father used to hire my father as a piano player when he was younger, and so our fathers have worked together for years, even before I was born. So it's such a pleasure. It's like a dream come true to be able to be working with these guys now.
Yeah.
Second generation.
Yeah.
Second generation.
Actually, third for all of us.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Sure.
Open the window, man. Let's do something. Get out of here. Let's go for it.
Come on, man. Why not?
Let's do it. Come on, I'll be back in a second. Let's go for it.
Some people live their dreams.
Tell us about the famous people in the album. I mean,
Yeah.
how did you?
We had Michael
Mike-
McDonald come and sing
Miles.
backgrounds on "I'll Be Over You." We one of our big thrills of our career is to have Miles Davis come and
Yeah,
play with us on.
right.
on
How did it happen?
Well, he was recording. My brother Steve wrote a song called "Human Nature" on the Michael Jackson album, which Miles did on his solo record. And I guess it was kind of a nice crossover kind of song for Miles. It did well for him. So he asked Steve to come back with a couple of songs for his next album. And so while he came to our studio to record my brother's songs, we had recorded this little jazz piece that David Page and Steve Lukather had written about a week before. And we kind of put it up on the tape machine and said, Miles, when he was done for the day, we says, look, how about doing us this? Would you feel right coming and playing a solo for us? Which he agreed to do. Which was we didn't think he would, but it was what a great honor. I mean, it was so special.
Thank God he believes that there are some funky white musicians.
That's how it sounded. Possible? What if when you're staying here?
Yes.
Is it possible that since you're so excellent musicians, I mean, if Japanese artists ask you to be in the guest of a recording, I mean, you have time?
Oh, I think
Ever
it'd be,
thought about
we'd
it?
be honored. I think
Yeah.
we'd be honored to do something like that.
Well,
yeah.
we do sessions.
I mean, I can talk to people now and tell them, hey, Toto's coming. You want to use them?
Well, it also depends on the time, because while we are here, we're going to be working very hard.
That would be great because a lot of Japanese artists come to LA, and I do Japanese projects all the time. In fact, Jeff does, Steve Lukather.
Yeah.
We do them all the time. They come over and they specifically ask for us.
Yeah.
And so we go and do them. Hey, if we had the time, if I could stay, maybe come a week early, come a week late, and stay and do some sessions
Exactly.
here. I mean, that would be fun for me just to check out the Japanese
yeah,
musicians, the
yeah.
production, what's going on here. Because there's a lot going on here.
Okay, thank you for dropping by.
Our
see you backstage then.
Yeah, come on
Okay,
back.
please
Come on
do.
back and say
Thank you.
hello.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure. Come on.